I never make videos like this, and I was just typing this out into like an email, a post on social media in the school community. And I thought, I've got quite a lot on my mind. I thought I'd just make a video like this, and hopefully some of you guys might take some value from it. And I think it would be nice for me to look back at in a couple of years' time to see what I was struggling with, back then. But anyway, to the point, over the last 2 weeks, I've been struggling massively with clarity, direction, confidence as to where to take the business. The business is now, in terms of like the training and coaching program, is at a point now where I'm pretty confident that it's something that people want. I can deliver on basically the promise, but I've just been struggling massively with because there's quite a few different people and businesses and avatars, if you like, that I can serve, that I can help. But I want it to be a very specific solution for a very specific problem, because in that way I can dial in and I can go very, very deep into this one specific problem to make a very, very good solution that's almost foolproof, that anyone will be able to follow and anyone will be able to get the results. But so I can't be broad in this. It can't just be a training program that teaches people electrical controls. Like, it could be that, and it would be good, but it wouldn't solve a real deep problem that I know people are suffering with. And I want to solve that problem as best as I can. And to solve that problem as best I can, this is going to take quite a bit of iteration and development and learning as we go and as clients come in. And I've just been struggling with like who that avatar should be and what should that specific solution or specific problem that specific avatar faces and what the solution will be, because the technical training is only one part of it, like a small part of it, and I need to create the rest of it. And yeah, I've been really struggling. I haven't had any peace for the last 2 weeks. Just clouded mind, just thinking constantly, trying to reason through everything, trying to get some direction, trying to find some clarity, trying to gain some confidence. And yeah, it's just been going round and round and round. I think I make some progress, and dump all of my thoughts and onto a whiteboard, onto pieces of paper, onto notes on my phone, and I think I get somewhere, and then I sleep on it, and then the next day it's like I'm back to square one. And that's just been a revolving thing for 2 weeks, and that's it really. So, and I'm just So what I've done is through pain ultimately, and this is what I'm learning. The real driver to motivate people, certainly, or me, but I'd imagine it's a human condition when you actually look into it and become aware of what drives us. And when I look at this, all the things that really drive me, to make huge changes in my life, have been through pain, more so than desire. So through this pain and not being able to really work out the solution. So I've got this massive problem that I've been working through for the last 2 weeks, and I cannot find the solution. And I know through previous experience, and what I do is when I haven't had a problem like this in quite a long time. But what I do, as soon as I have a problem like this, I look to people who have been there and done it. And so I've done that straight away at the start of this 2 weeks. And because it's not a generic problem, it's very specific. It's specific to my business, the niche that I'm in, the people that I'm serving, the different avatars, that I'm looking to get clarity on who to serve even deeper, to provide a better solution and better help those people and get them results ultimately much quicker. It's so specific. I haven't been able to find anyone with the right advice, the right guidance. And what I mean by people is ultimately business owners, entrepreneurs online, people that are places where I want to be and I know are credible and believable and have actually done what they talk about. And I haven't been able to find anyone. I've drawn on my usual sources, and it's just all too generic. It's not specific enough. And I've been aware of this guy, and I'm not gonna mention who he is at this moment in time, or the program that he has. But I've been aware of him for a very long time. Years, but never thought anything of him. Never really looked into any of his content, and just disregarded him really. But then I've seen more people mention him, or basically the space that I'm in, like the entrepreneurial online business space that I'm in, and I follow a lot of people in, like his name is cropping up more. So I decided to look into him and watch some of his content and look at the program that he has to offer. 3 or 4 days ago, or his program specifically 3 or 4 days ago, and I jumped on a sales call with one of their sales reps, and I had already decided that they can solve my problem. They are the right people for it. They've been there, they've done what I wanted to do. They are experts. They've helped hundreds and hundreds of other people do it, and they do basically an audit on your business, and will help me with this problem that's been going round my head, causing me a lot of pain, as part of their program. Now, they offer a lot more that is also going to be really, really helpful for me, but just finally finding that, that solution to my problem, is it's just such a load off. So anyway, so I kind of had decided that this was the right thing for me. So I jumped on a sales call with one of their reps, who was absolutely lovely. She was really, really nice. And they revealed the price, and it was a lot more than I expected it to be. 10 grand. The most expensive program I've ever I've ever invested in. I've invested in quite a lot of, you know, online training and coaching in my time, but this is like 5 times, 4 or 5 times, yeah, about 4. Yeah, I think the last program that I invested in, the next highest price one was like 2.5K. So yeah, this one's like 4 times the amount. So I was really scared. I was like, I don't know if I can afford this. So I had to say I said to her, as lovely as she was, that I can't make that commitment at the moment. We've got a baby on the way that's due next month. If all goes well, touch wood. You know, it would just be irresponsible of me to invest that much at this stage. And this was about 4 days ago. But yeah, within that 4 days, this pain just kept sitting there. It was basically stopping me from making progress. Like I had to work this thing out before I could progress, before I could continue making progress in my business. And that problem was still there. So I invested in the program, and within literally, this is the beauty of when you invest a high amount of money, you listen and you do the work. It's a great motivator. And this program's big, but they start with, you know, what you're offering people and the avatar, which is great. And I thought I was going to need one-on-one sort of personalized Zoom coaching, which they offer if needed. But this is such a good, well thought out program that it was obvious to me. It was obvious to me within, you know, a day of being in the program and working through the pre-recorded content. And yeah, so I've now got that clarity. I'm going to get so much more out of this program anyway, but I would even say that just having that weight off my shoulders and that clarity and that direction of where the business is going to go now, like that's I feel, and this may sound ridiculous, but that is almost worth the program, worth the investment of the program. Because if you think about it, I could have waited until after the baby's been born, another month's time, and I could have been stuck in this pain, in this rut, without having clarity, direction on exactly where I should go, how I should move things forward. You know, so for another month, and I've already been in this pain for like 2 weeks, so a month and a half, I could have been in this pain even longer. So if you put that into monetary terms, I mean, I'm not even going to go through the maths right now, but that is for me more costly than that investment of 10K. And I could have made some assumptions. I could have gone with what I thought, and it could have been wrong. So imagine I could have just not invested in this program, and I could have gone down the wrong path, and then, let's say 6 months later, realised that this wasn't the right direction to go down, and then I would have come back to this program and invested in that program then. And so, do you see what I mean? So I'm at peace now. I'm at peace. I've got direction. I've got clarity. I'm confident now with where to take the business, and I can move forward. And I just wanted to share that with you. Classic Chris. The reason I made this video was because I listened to this section in this program by this guy that just resonated so much, and yeah, I'll just read it to you. And it was just articulated so beautifully, and it's in the context of paradigm, so the lenses in which we see the world. And he says, you want to try and seek as much new information as possible from believable sources, so you can expose yourself to their way of seeing the world, so you can align your paradigm with the paradigms of the people doing what you want. That's why we get mentors, so we can absorb their perception and integrate it into our perception, because their perception is more important than their knowledge or their strategies, because their knowledge and their strategies are born out of their perceptions. So yeah, that just hit a nerve with me. That resonated with me. Perhaps not hit a nerve, it's probably the wrong word to use, but it resonated with me really, really strongly. And that's what motivated me to make this video. So, but classic me, I forget to actually share that in the main video. So here's this extra additional bit tagged on the end.